Cybernation Uncensored.
Hey, we're officially live. Everyone should be able to see us and hear us now. Let's hope that's the case. Everyone check your mics. Say hello.
Hello there.
Hey, everyone.
Hello there.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Hey, chat, let us know if anybody's muted, anybody's frozen, any sort of glitches happen, and we'll get that fixed right away. Sometimes that shit just happens. Yeah, we're back. We're back. Officially back after like just over 2 months having to take time off. Anybody that's not aware, I had a big filmmaking gig come up that I just couldn't pass up, but it took all my time. All my streams were pretty much on hiatus until 2023. So here we are, finally back to Team Nevermore. I've honestly missed it so much. I didn't realize it till I had all this time off, and I realized how much this is actually therapy for me. Like, I love role playing, getting outside of reality and just having fun playing this game with all my friends and everybody tuning in on chat and being part of it. Like, I missed it so much, and 2 months off was absolute hell. As much as I love filmmaking, man, it was rough not doing this. The only player I didn't miss so much was Raven. I didn't miss her as much as the others. It's not mean. It's not what you think. Let me explain. Because we actually got to hang out once a week. She came on set and was helping with production design and set dressing. So we actually got to hang out weekly, even though we didn't get to do the gameplay. So that's why I didn't have to miss Raven so much. That was nice. We actually got to hang out in person, which was very cool. But yeah, we're officially back. Before I get into a recap and exactly what this team is up to and explain why now Nexus is an NPC and all that stuff, and before we move forward, let's first do like we always do. Let's go around the table. Everyone, take a minute just to introduce yourself. Let people know where they can find you online and introduce your character as well. Will, start it off.
Hi, good to see everybody back again.
Hey.
I'm Will. You can find me on Twitter at Billy Huddles, or on the Cyberpunk Discord at Rook 8284. And tonight I'll be playing No Sticks the Netrunner again. It's good to be back.
Oh yeah, glad to have you back. Nick.
Hello there. My name is Nicholas King. You can find me online at a number of places at the King Square, Twitter, TikTok, as well as on our Discord server for Cybernation Uncensored. And tonight I will be playing Hank C., the team's rocker boy fixer.
Hell yeah. Forgot about the multi-classing. Very cool. Can't wait to see how that evolves. Raven.
I'm Raven. You can catch me all over the internet at A Familiar Raven. I GM the High Riders every Friday at 8 p.m. Pacific and or 5 p.m. Pacific and 8 p.m. Eastern. You can also catch me here later after this stream on Fallout Pacific Northwest with GM Darren Drader. And tonight I will be playing Jax the Ripper.
Hell yeah. Yeah, and that's right. Shout out to GM Drader and his new team in Fallout. Some familiar faces you'll know from his previous team, and some new ones like Raven mentioned she'll be joining up. But they'll be streaming right after us, so you get to enjoy some Cyberpunk Red right now, and then after our stream, you'll just have a little bit of a break, and then hop back in for some Fallout 2D20. Alex.
Hi everyone, I'm Alex. You can find me on Twitter at AlexRMaxwell. You can find me in the Cybernation Discord at Maxwell and TikTok at Maxwell Musings. I am a journalist, writer, nerdist. I've got a D&D book out there. It's some other time. Today it's Cyberpunk. And today in Cyberpunk, excited for the return, I will be stepping into the combat boots of Scarecrow, the team solo, once again.
Hell yeah.
AKA Scare Bear.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah,
Scary with a W.
And let me take a moment, shout out to Alex. One thing that he's done since last stream and just in the recent month, I know a little downtime because of the holidays, but now fully diving in as one of our promotion managers. Now we have two people named Alex. We have Alex and Alex as our promotion managers here at Cybernation Uncensored. But thanks so much for stepping up and helping out with some of that organizing. I look forward to having our meeting soon and just seeing how we can get this thing growing, this brand moving forward more and more. Excited to have you as part of the team. Also, anyone watching might notice Udahime is not here. Nexus is currently an NPC. She's no longer able to play. If anybody saw the announcement about all the events and cosplay stuff and cosplay conventions she's hosting and all that, she just has too many events. She's not able to commit to this weekly anymore, and we can't keep taking time off. We took a couple months off, so we're back. We do have a new player that we're going to work in after this campaign. Till then, I'm going to play Nexus as an NPC. That way we can kind of continue the current campaign, keep things the way that they're going. Anybody that's been watching the previous sessions knows that there's just a lot to the player coming in, and it's just hard to kind of drop it and change things otherwise. So Nexus, who's also Pulse, it's our media, will be an NPC that I'll be playing, just to make that clear. And also, shout out to Raven, not just helping me on set with the film production that I've been doing past couple months, but in the recent month or so, because of Udahime kind of stepping down from community manager aside from gameplay due to all the events and stuff, as I mentioned. Raven has stepped up kind of as our community manager in the time being, helping out with all the posts and organizing and just welcoming people to the community. And I know I've thanked you for helping behind the scenes, but I wanted to thank you publicly and let everyone know just how much you've been helping out and stepping up aside from GM and just being a player and just being an awesome part of the community. I really appreciate that shit. It means a lot.
Happy to help.
Hell yeah. That being said, I'm Rob Mulligan. I'm the founder of Cybernation Uncensored. And you can come here for all kinds of shit, just gameplay and tutorials and videos and just numerous streams starting this year, 2023. Can't believe we're already in 2023. I just can't believe it. But starting now, we have almost a stream a day. Some days we have multiple streams. Like today, we're doing Cyberpunk Red and then Fallout 2D20 after this. As we move forward, we're bringing in more GMs, more producers, more shows. Hopefully we'll have multiple shows a day, every day of the week. You can always tune in to find something cool. And it's all going to be live, so you can really, get involved, jump in chat, and, communicate with people streaming. And then all the VODs go to the YouTube, and then all the YouTube stuff goes out to all the podcast websites. So make sure you look up Cybernation Uncensored on Twitch, on YouTube, anywhere you see podcasts. We have a really active Discord, and join us. Check it all out. And, as we go, I might trigger some of these things. Any of the mods, if you want to trigger the ! Discord tag and socials and things like that, go for it. We'll see what pops up. Otherwise, I'll try to do it in between GMing. But yeah, this is our team Nevermore. This is our weekly Cyberpunk Red gameplay. Well, it was weekly. It's now weekly again. I'm so excited. We're finally fucking back after 2 months off. Here we go. We're in the middle of a campaign called... Wait, what? And we'll see how that turns out. They were told by their boss, Mr. Cromwell, at Raven Microcybernetics, that they have this gig to do. It's a two-parter. First, find this exec, locate him, nab him up, get him, whatever it takes, collect some of his DNA, whatever you can get, hair, blood, fluids, just as much DNA as possible, and then get rid of the body, no witnesses, then come back. We'll move on to the second part of this mission. They pretty much are stuck doing jobs like this. If you've seen the previous campaign, it can get pretty messed up because they're owned by Raven Microcyb. If you've ever played Cyberpunk Red during character creation, you can get some extra eddies by selling yourself to a corporation, which this team has done. So that's kind of why they're in the boat they're in. But But they are in the middle of it. They did get some advancements on this campaign. They, located the guy. He's a Militech exec, medium level, has his own place in the exec zone, which is hard to get to, but they know he's got an ex-wife with a kid. He gets custody every other weekend, takes her to Playland by the Sea. Other than that, he's just, married to his work now from all they know. Nexus was able to kind of get in with the ex-wife. They went out clubbing. Gnostics and them jacked her agent, so they got her phone. Yeah, she tried to get into her spot and jack into her computer just to get more info or anything else, or contact to this Drake Peterson guy that they've got to get DNA from. And yeah, it didn't work out. Wasn't able to do that, but they were able to jack the phone and get out of there. The daughter got a little upset when she realized some woman was in the apartment and her mom was passed out, drunk from partying with Nexus. But regardless, got out of there. At least you got the phone. You all went out, Gnostics, Nexus, and Scarecrow went out for some drinking that night and then back to crash out, while Belladonna went back to her shop to just handle some things, and Hank C went home to finally get some rest. He's been running hard since day one, and he just needed a little alone time. But the team was able to do that and kind of at least regain whatever HP they needed, if they needed at this point. At least their body stat back. You got some rest. It's the next day. You have the cell phone. We'll say everyone, as usual, is meeting up at Belladonna's Ripper Doc shop. Instead of the Raven Microcybernetics conference room, you meet up at Belladonna's because you're in the middle of the campaign. You kind of go to the conference room in the business when it's time to turn in, get to the next mission, things like that. But yeah, we'll say everyone's meeting up at Belladonna's shop. I'll get some city sounds going from Sirenscape. Shout out to Sirenscape, an official sponsor here at Cybernation Uncensored, as well as Fantasy Grounds, two of my favorite sponsors on here. But yeah, as I get those sounds going, let me know. Was that recap good enough? Did I miss any key points we should bring up? I feel like it was pretty good, but if there's anything I missed, let's bring it up for chat's sake. What do you think?
Oh, we're good.
And no time like the present. Let's go.
Okay, cool. And let's get some city sounds going here. As always, I will lower the siren sounds a little bit for the sake of people listening to the VOD or stream driving around. I have gotten word that sometimes they get paranoid cops are following them when they hear the sirens get triggered, so I always try to lower those a little bit. All right, cool. Let's see. Great stream. All right, chat is up to date. We're good to go. Yeah, we'll say Gnostics, Nexus, and Scarecrow. You all pretty much crashed out, got up. You're maybe a little worn out, slightly hungover, not too much, but you did celebrate a little bit for getting that agent off of the girl and getting some leeway with this current mission. But you are a little bit groggy. Nothing to affect any skill checks, but maybe for the role play's sake. So yeah, Nexus, Noxus, Scarecrow, everyone shows up to Belladonna's. We'll say it's Belladonna, not Jax. In fact, everyone hasn't seen Jax too much since she died and came back. It's been rare. Something that all of you have noticed a little bit. Nothing to concern yourself with maybe, but it is something that you've noticed a little. But Belladonna answers the door to see Gnostics, Nexus, and Scarecrow showing up looking pretty rough. I'll let you all take it from there while Hank is still getting ready in the morning. He got some good sleep. He slept in.
Oh, out of the dog, Bella. Need a little bottle. Bust out the bottle. Seriously, I need a little bit hair of the dog. You muted.
Mute gods. First appeasing of 2023. There it is.
That's my offering.
Hopefully they will be satisfied and leave us alone.
The offering.
Help yourself. You know where it's at.
And he pours himself a glass. Fucking A.
Yes. As the bottle's passed over, Scarecrow's help himself to a splash. Like throw back to Advil, wash it down with Jack Daniels, whatever it is on hand. Well, it's been a long time.
It's been a long time.
Now there's a loud knock at the door. Seems like Hank C's showing up. Well rested, bright, speaking loudly, knocking on the door, ready to start a fresh day. As Hank enters.
Would you like a glass?
No, I'm good.
Pussy.
Damn, y'all look like 5 miles of roadkill.
Speak for yourself.
I mean, I've been there. You should have seen me after my shows back in the day.
Back in the day. You
Oh.
see yourself after a show today.
Well,
I
it's
mean,
word
you're not wrong.
word on the street is now you can be the supplier now too, huh?
There we go.
I'm getting there. I'm making a few contacts. I've been expanding into some areas. Let's just put it that way.
I'm deliciously cryptic.
Into some areas. He says. Into some women here.
No. I have my partner. I just got to get him out.
Ooh. It's not the word on the street, mate. People talking about you.
You know, one of these days, I'm just gonna punch you. But that is not today. That is not today.
Not today, mate.
It's not today. Maybe tomorrow.
Not
Maybe
today.
tomorrow.
Not today yet. The day is still young.
I'll hold my breath.
I mean, if you want to keep holding your breath until you fall over, I'm not gonna stop.
So we got a job to do.
We do.
Yeah, speaking of which, so you managed to clone the agent, right?
Yes.
All right. All right, I mean, pretty much the only thing we can do is wait until she emails him and lets him know what the arrangement's going to be for this week, whether he's picking up the kid or whether she's dropping him off.
Nexus chimes in and says, well, I did find out, he's going to be picking her up at her place for the weekend, and then usually when he's done, he drops her off. I don't know the details of it, but I know that he typically picks her up from her place,
Okay.
from Kelly's place.
So do we want to hit him? No, because I don't want to leave the kid there at Playland. That's too cruel.
No, look, Nexus keeps going, no, like we agreed, the kid's staying out of it, and don't forget,
yes.
she's already seen me too, so it's even a little bit hairier for me. I mean, I know I'm okay with the mom, with Kelly, but I don't want to press things, if we start messing with this Drake guy and the kid's there, it could be bad.
Yeah, I don't want to put the kid in harm's way. All right, so that leaves us with really only one option, and that's to nab him after he drops off his daughter.
Right.
Okay, that's not going to be easy.
I'm not the plan maker. Just put me in the right direction, and I get you into the system. But I'm not fucking making any fucking plans.
Scarecrow, I got a question for you. Have you done extractions like this before?
Exactly like this?
Or similar enough?
I've done my fair share.
Okay. What are the odds he's going to have some kind of, armored vehicle?
The armored vehicle is a solid chance.
Okay.
If he doesn't have a armed escort with him on hand, I would almost guarantee that he has some sort of armor proofing on the car. But one potential option, if we don't want to have the kid potentially be in crossfire, is Nexus runs interference at the house, drops by, friend checking in, and we nab him as he rolls up, and the car just keeps rolling.
Nexus leans in and starts leaning on Scarecrow, playing with his hair a little bit, and said, "No, I like that plan. I think you're so smart. You're so good at these plans. But no, I think I'll be a distraction. I can go in. I can talk to Kelly, Alexis. I can keep them busy in her apartment after she drops her off, and you guys handle the dirty work as he's trying to get home. I guess I'll be the distraction."
Okay. The driver, if he has a driver, the driver's obviously going to be somebody from Militech, right?
Unless he's going on some high-end limo service, presumably, yeah. Or it's, at the very least, someone has on tenure.
Okay. Ah, that's shit. Okay.
But it's there's a lot of a lot of ifs when it comes into, you know, if it's him, or if it's him, a driver, entourage, or if the record we have is that he's a decent dad. Presumably he, like, this father-daughter time is father-daughter time from start to finish.
Problem is we won't know. What if we stake out the place when he picks her up, so that we at least know what he has? I mean, because going to Playland, I don't think is a good idea. There's too much corpo security there.
It's our window is either when he's there to pick up, or after he makes the drop off. Either way, I just go back to one of my old sensei's, you know, words of wisdom. This, you plan for the best, and you just hope for you plan for the worst, you hope for the best, and that way you'll at least be a little over prepared. Never underestimate an opponent. It's the last mistake you make.
I mean, I defer to you, dude. You're the tactician of this.
And I think we have Nexus run interference when he's there to pick up. Because then if door opens, we bully him on the head, throw him in the car, and the car doesn't even have to fully stop. We hop in and drive. Staying mobile, that'll be harder for them to lock our position. We do what we gotta do, and we can toss them into a curb if we have to. Or wrap the car around a lamppost or something.
What if we transfer vehicles?
Yep. I will pay for the combat cab myself if we find a combat caddy willing to do that.
I mean, we could always jack our own vehicle. We can always jack a vehicle.
It's also fair. But we already have a bit of a hot tail on us right now because of was it Little Europe, or was it in a university?
University.
Player asking. Yeah, okay. And right, because we beat up
And
college
Europe.
kids, and we
Oh no, we beat up one college kid and killed another.
killed another. Yeah. Oh, we beat up two. One just didn't get back up. Okay.
Oops. Oops.
That's what you get for being a bitch, Timmy. It's the Night City Darwinian method. Anyway, it's one of you more accustomed to jacking vehicles, be it technologically or the old coat hanger method.
I turn to our kleptomaniacs.
Yeah.
I could get into the car.
Do you think we can handle, like, getting a van?
Of course. I can get you into a van.
I'm already suspecting this.
What? Into a van? Is there anything nearby? No.
I mean,
Oh.
we're in South Night City. I imagine we can find something.
There's one right down the street. It looks like it's a news van, but we can get in that.
I look at the news van. I'm like, yeah. So let's just paint a fucking target on us as something that's, you know, vivid, because that's really what we want when we want to go incognito.
It's just a simple look. It says Veritas Media on the side of it. I'm pretty sure no one's gonna miss fucking Veritas.
You cheeky fucker.
You fucking simp for your own show.
They're not gonna miss
God
it.
damn it.
Ain't
Yeah,
gonna
Gnostics
fucking
can do a 1d10. Let me know if it's under your luck stat.
Damn it.
I feel I have to go on the record and saying stealing is wrong.
That's under my luck stat.
Yeah, you see, yeah, there's that media van there. Might be a little less incognito, as Hank said, but you're lucky enough to see, there's a beater, an old school beater van, like, looks like it might have been around since the Fourth Corporate War, very combat zone-esque. Not too modern that you got to worry about electronic security being too difficult. Beat up and shitty enough that people probably won't pay it much mind.
What about that van? Is that better?
That one's perfect.
Alright. Let's get in that. Let me try and fucking.
It's
Alright. I can probably track that. Let me go. Let me find my pick lock skill. 19.
Nice.
The pick lock.
Bella. If theft is sticking in your craw today, it's borrowing. We're appropriating for a good cause.
Does that mean that we're gonna give it back later?
Yes, might be a little worse for wear, but we'll give it back.
Yeah. Bella.
Yeah, I'm okay with this then.
Where's the other passenger?
Yeah, Nexus says, yeah, I don't think Bella O'Donna would have a problem with us stealing. Jax, are you hanging out with us today?
Jax isn't around right now. She's not available.
Fuck me.
Oh, okay.
All right, I pull out my agent, and I'm actually going to call the salvage yard. So last session when we talked about potential methods of disposal, we had two options. One was a rundown warehouse. The other one was a salvage yard. So I'm giving the salvage yard a call, just to try and get an idea of how much the disposal is going to cost us.
Oh, okay.
Could you wreck this car? Don't check the trunk.
Yeah, you give a call. It's Sergey. It's a Russian compound. Barely functions as a salvage lot. More so for a fixer sort of thing. But yeah, you give him a call.
Hello, Sergey.
Yes.
This is Hank C.
What do you want?
Listen, I understand that you are capable and you possess facilities that can help with disposal. And I just wanted to know what the standard rate for disposal costs is.
Okay, disposal. Yes, any vehicle. 10K.
10,000.
I say 10K. Can you not hear me?
Oh, no, I can hear you, Sergey. And I appreciate your honesty.
I would pay my rent for like 9 months.
So I'll tell you what, Sergey. Thank you so much for taking my call. You have yourself an excellent day.
Very well.
And I hang up on him. Shit. Okay.
Fucking nice, mate. You're way fucking nice.
Remember that the next time that I put my hand on your throat with my rippers.
Remember that the next time I fucking put the cane to your fucking skull.
Razor grills are both pretty.
Oh, you really don't want that this morning.
I'm not fucking prepared for this morning.
All right. So body disposal. So the salvage yard's going to be a problem.
We throw him in the fucking river.
The body can be found.
Throw a carpo dressed body into the combat zone. See how quickly it disappears. People will strip them for parts.
Rip up like a fucking drag.
There's that.
Or if we absolutely have to, just bring a chain and we road haul him through the combat zone until he's more resembling jam than a person.
Not recognizable.
Wait. There's the warehouse. Hold on. Okay, you've got the van?
I got the van. Let me try to start it up. Do I need a land vehicle tech?
Yeah.
started?
Yeah, I mean, back to that, I was trying to get through some of this conversation and planning while, I was imagining while Gnostics was doing that pick lock, getting the van open. But while you're all talking and you're doing that, yeah, you got it open, you get in, you have that discussion, then you hear a voice from behind you say, "Hey, what the fuck you doing with my brother's van?"
This is my van, mate. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you turn to basically see this guy grappling you up from behind. Gnostics, give me a brawling. And the rest of you also getting a bit surprised by this just popping up. No one looked out or did any perception. So he's a
Little weasel.
So there's a little
grapple me up.
encounter.
If they don't grab me up easily.
Yeah, he tries to grapple you up, but you're able to kind of wiggle your way out. Maybe a little drunk flexibility still from the previous night, whatever it is. But you just kind of wiggle your way out of it as the guys grapple you up. Yo, it's my brother's fucking van. What? You with him? What are you all doing? He looks at the rest of you.
Yeah. At that point, you just see like the very nice hand cannon I just bought, pop out and pointing at this guy and just being like, "You were saying something?"
Yeah, give me a face down or face down. I always
Face down.
yeah.
What is that on?
Yeah. I always want to say showdown. All right. Yeah. Let's. Yeah. Your face down is basically your cool plus a 1d10 plus your rep. Currently, your rep is a 3.
Okay. I have reputation listed as 4.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Then 4. Maybe yours is 4, and the rest is 3.
All right. Either way. So, all right. D10 plus cool.
Maybe yours is 4 as a rocker boy. Check everybody else. Check your rep just to let me know so I can update my notes. Is everybody's rep a 3 but Hank, or is everybody a 4 now? It's been a couple months.
What tab is that under?
Life path.
Oh, none of mine are labeled right now for some reason.
Mine has 4 as well. I think because we did one of these at the start.
Yeah, mine is 4.
All right, that's fine. Yeah, I'll update everyone's then. So yeah, cool
right,
plus
so-
1d10 plus 4. Whatever your cool stat is, plus that 4.
That'd be a 16.
Yeah, you lift up the gun, kind of say what you said, and the guy, you know what? Fucking hate my brother. He owes me money anyways. He turns around and just starts walking away.
Have a good day.
Kind of sticks in second gear. He keeps walking, doesn't even turn around.
Appreciate the information. Only in Night City.
But yeah,
only in Night City.
You're able to get in there, get it started up, and kind of get it going. You're Gnostics. You can drive, right? You're between your reflex and drive. You're able to. You have at least a 9.
You do.
If you don't have at least if whoever's driving, if you have to have at least a 9. If not, we got to check it every round to make sure you don't wreck.
No, I do have at least a 9.
Perfect. Yeah. Then nothing tricky about this. You get it going. Everyone's able to hop in. I'm gonna give chat something pointless and random, even though they didn't redeem it with points. Chat, let me know what the van smells like. But you all get in the van. It's just an old beater. Looks like it could have been around since the 4th Corporate War. Has a lot of rust and blood rain stains coming in through parts and seams. It's obviously an old beater, but that's what you needed. It was easy to break into, get it pretty much running, easy to hotwire. Didn't even have to do a cyber-tech check. It's that old and fucked up. But yeah, you're driving down the street. Chat, let me know what the van smells like, and where's everybody headed? I'll let you all take it from here.
I give directions to the warehouse that you had mentioned last game, the rundown warehouse in South Night City, because it's where new construction is supposed to be occurring.
Yeah.
I just want to do a drive-by real quick just to see if there are if the cement trucks are still there, if the foundation has been laid or not, that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, perfect. Yeah, on your way there, we'll go with that. No fox. Oh, no fox were given. That's funny. It took me a second.
Nice.
And we'll combine it. Yeah, with John. I like that too. Yeah, it smells like socks, like old moldy gym socks. It just has like an old gym room socky smell to the van. An old athletic sock sort of smell to it. But yeah, you make your way across the combat zone to this sort of new construction warehouse, and it's huge. You know, think about if you've ever seen like a big Amazon warehouse or a big shipping warehouse for the airport that hosts multiple brands. It's like that. It's very flat, not very tall, but super spread. Takes up multiple blocks of the city of this, right on the edge of the combat zone where it hits Upper Marina. So we'll put it there over near old Japantown, I believe. Let's bring up the map. We got some map action here. There you go, chat. You should be able to see it. Everyone should have access in Fantasy Grounds. But yeah, we'll say kind of right on the edge of old Japantown and Little China, where it kind of hits Upper Marina. On the edge of the hot zone, old Med Center, is where they're kind of spreading it. They've cleared out a bunch of the hot zone to make room for this being put in. But it's huge. It's so spread out. They're working on it in sections, and it's not a 24-hour thing because it's so widespread. They can't, add that much workforce to it to keep it going 24. So one thing that you notice as you go by is like, yeah, it looks like it's hustling and bustling during the day, but you see numerous posts about working hours and stuff, and it's shut down overnight. So there's no calls for noise complaints and things like that. But you see plenty of synthetic cement pourers and fabrication units and things where you could easily print out or pour a wall or foundation and kind of get rid of a body, the typical sort of fixer sort of thing. But yeah, this looks like it could be a free option.
As we're driving by, Scarecrow's just gonna keep an eye out. They'll usually have notice whether it's bullshit or not if there's 24-hour surveillance.
Yeah, give me a perception.
Yeah, surveillance or security posts.
And, I'm gonna put, since we're have this moment, I'm gonna put in everything into threat detection.
Scary. Can I bum a smoke from?
Just pass them the pack of Yaheo ones. Right. You said perception?
Yeah, perception.
Been a while since I've used this sheet.
Can I do a perception as well, just to see if there's any security posts?
Absolutely. I feel like everyone can give me a perception right now. It's kind of the thing all of you are doing. You're hanging out, driving by the place, looking. Gnostics, you're going to have a -2 on that perception because you are driving.
All right.
So
I'm going to I'm going to put 2 points of luck into mine.
23.
18.
Nice.
19.
Damn, Scarecrow. Got X-ray vision with that 23 perception.
Right.
Yeah, all of that is enough to where, with the exception of Gnostics, you're having to pay attention to the road a bit too much. Maybe some construction vehicles and drones are kind of pulling out at the time that takes too much of your attention. Yeah, not noticing much else. But absolutely, Hank and Belladonna and Scarecrow, you do notice there are some security cams put up. There's a couple normal city ones on each corners of the blocks, like the typical light intersection ones. This being on the edge of the combat zone, you can see the ones kind of lining the combat zone street look like they probably don't work. A couple of them look fucked up, and you see exposed wiring. But the one on the Upper Marina side, on that end, not the hot zone side, but the Upper Marina side, you do see some city ones. You see a couple makeshift security cameras on the actual construction site, like they were put up by whoever's doing the construction. And then you do see a bunch of nomads working and normal workers working, just like normal construction worker types. And Scarecrow, your attention goes to both ends of the lot, which are very spread out. Think like maybe 4 or 5 blocks apart. On either end, you do see some security gates where either employee vehicles are coming in, transport drop-offs and things like that for the construction. you don't know if that's 24/7 or what, but you do see there are 2 security gates with little booths.
Yeah. And he's marking off all the cameras. Like, all right. Most of the ones combat zone facing are more on the fucked up side. So that'll be our approach.
Yep.
Combat
Agreed.
gates, Gnostics. I'll leave that to you.
Yep, that's me.
Then I guess the question is: are we throwing him wholesale, or are we gonna hacksaw him?
Honestly, I have I have an idea of let's just Bella. Can you cook up a very potent sedative?
Chick, give it.
Yes. How's
Okay. It just we don't want to kill him with the sedative. We just want to knock him the fuck out so we can get what we need. And he doesn't have to wake up.
Can we get the better one?
I know you don't. I know you're averse to certain acts of violence, and I don't want you to have to deal with that, Bella.
I want the better one here. Can we get the better one here?
Gnostics, let it be. Bella is here. Scarecrow and I can handle the violent stuff. You cook up the knockout sedative. Once we get him here, we take what we need. You get what we need out of him, like DNA, hair, blood, all of that stuff. Then you walk away and let the two of us handle the rest. Fair enough?
Can do.
And then I look at Scarecrow and kind of lean in, so I'm not like saying it out loud, because I don't want to offend Bella. It's like, once we've got what we need from him, we just put him in a hole and fill it with cement. He'll drown.
Oh, you think so? He'll fucking drown in the fucking cement.
Nasty things happen when you OD and horse tranquilizers. Corpos and their vices.
The nomads are the ones I'm a little worried about, because I noticed them.
What's the giraffe legs? What's the giraffe legs?
Giraffe legs?
Giraffe. The giraffe is crossing the fucking street, mate.
Yeah, the Grafe, or whatever the...
Giraffe. They're called
I
giraffe.
forget sometimes that with your fucking accent, I can barely understand you half the time.
You sound a fucking lot the same. Alright, let's fucking go.
Hey, look, I may have grown up in Night City, but I speak proper fucking English.
Engelbert's fucking kicking my ass. Let's fucking go.
I'm sure I could whip up something to help with that.
Can you summon the other one?
Oh no, that's not actually with me.
Oh,
It's so unappreciated.
Bella, you are wonderful. All right, you are wonderful.
but we need the other one.
We don't need the other one right now. All right, we don't need Jax right now.
If you say so, mate.
We'll probably need Jax when shit goes down, because Jax isn't afraid to hurt people. No offense, Bella, but let Jax out when it's time to actually do shit.
Bella's contributions are always appreciated, and the same appreciation and invitation extends to Jax should they ever wish to join the party.
Me, I love you, Bella. By the way, Player Will loves Bella.
I'm just saying. It's like, I have seen Jax dose a man with a hypo full of chlorine. And
if I must, I will let her out. But not. I've been so stifled lately.
You've been through a lot lately.
You've been through a terrible, terrible ordeal. Like, I am never going to give you any grief over that.
Are you too done fucking simping?
You know what? I'm not going to hit him hard enough to do damage, but I am going to pop him in the back of his skull with one of my big bucks.
The card crashes. Fuck.
Like, not enough to distract him or cause damage, but just enough to remind him that I can do it.
Yeah.
All right,
Just go.
all right. Fuck me. Jesus, fuck, that hurt.
And I wasn't even trying, motherfucker.
Nexus grabs your hand. Okay, can we stop fighting each other and get back to the mission? So, what's the plan?
Snatch him, bring him here, essentially. Dose him with a sedative, knocks him out without killing him. Get him here, take what we need from him, bury the fucker.
Alright, so what you need me to do?
You're going to be driving the van because you're the only one out of us that can drive at this point.
No shit, but like, you need me to like, shut off the lights?
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely going to need to shut off the cameras that are on site at least.
There we go. Something for me to do.
And we're probably going to need... So, real quick, Rob, so I can visualize this. On the combat zone side of the warehouse, was there a security gate there?
No.
Was there like an open area where, like, is it all fenced off, or is there like an open area where we can drive in?
That's all fenced. The whole thing is fenced in like a construction site. Some parts have paneling up; you can't even see through the fence. Other parts are kind of open. But on both ends, Upper Marina end, and then way over on, let's bring up the map again. Over kind of where it's hitting the old med center, and that end are where the two security booths are. But all along Little China and Old Japantown for the few blocks, it's all fenced on both sides.
Okay. So we'd have to take down some of that fence.
There's the security gate on either side.
True. And there's a security gate on the combat zone side or on the marina side?
On both ends. Like, if you look at the map,
Okay.
picture that this warehouse construction is about 4 or 5 blocks running along Little China, kind of, and Old Japantown. Right where Little China and Old Japantown meet, it runs along there about 4 or 5 blocks or so. And on either end, Upper Marina, and then over on the old Med Center side, Old Japantown side, are where the guard gate entrances are. Along the old Med Center and along Old Japantown and Little China on both ends of like the rectangle or whatever, that's where all the fencing is.
Okay. How many guards were there, at least right now?
You don't know. You saw 2 of the booths. Scarecrow noticed the 2 security booths, but you'd have to go get a closer look to get, head counts or any more info.
Okay. So, Scarecrow, how many do you think would be on the overnight shift? 1, maybe 2?
My guess would probably be 2. So they would have one who would stand at the gate, and then one who would go do rounds, and they would check in. Because people are enterprising, they'll find a way through walls and fences to dead drop, do whatever, or whatever the fuck that we're doing.
Okay.
Gnostics, chances that the gates are going to be on the same subnet as everything else.
I mean, it's a good possibility.
Would the guardhouse have the best access?
Probably, actually, because they actually usually have best access to seeing everything.
Good.
Get me in there.
Yeah, so
Oh yeah.
yeah, gatehouse. Because then if there is a guard at the gatehouse, you'll just do him.
If you get the guard at the gatehouse silently, and then probably actually have the best vantage point.
Okay. Sorry, because when I wrote the notes, I may have written down wrong. I thought that warehouse was in South Night City. Shit. Okay. Let me make a phone call real quick. I'm gonna try and reach out to whoever local contacts I might have in Old Japantown. see if I can get somebody on the phone, and see if we can maybe find a way around the guards for the night we need to do this.
I hear that Wakako lady's an up-and-comer.
Hold on 1 second.
Take your time.
Enjoy the construction sounds from Sirenscape.
I'm glad I called the giraffe across the street.
Yeah, that warehouse was in South Night City.
Okay.
So we can keep that. We can just make a slight adjustment. We can, same exact stats and all the same exact info. It'll just be here. I'll bring up the map. It'll just be exactly as I described, except we'll say it kind of runs along the University District in South Night City. So that's kind of where like South Night City Edge doesn't have the cameras, but both ends do. And we'll say it's in between University District and the Glen. That way we're still working with two regular districts. Just imagine it's running parallel to South Night City between University Glen, where both ends are running into University and Glen. The side on South Night City with the broken cameras, the other open side kind of facing the park, about 8 blocks away from the park, obviously, but facing that direction is where the normal district cameras are or whatever. So same exact scenario as before, but just shifted over there along South Night City in between Glen and University, which makes it a little stickier for you considering the University issue, but it is what it is.
Well, so it actually helps out quite a bit, because as a fixer, I know some people in South Night City because that's where I got my start. One second here while I look up what I can do.
Yeah, give me, if you grew up there, that should be in what, your local expert or whatever?
Not my local expert. It's contacts and clients. So
you're referring to fixer, your culture or whatever,
so,
or contacts?
Local honcho, gang lord, local neighborhood leadership. I'm going to try and reach out to one of the local gang lords that I'm on good terms with. Not the Komodo Kings. Fuck them assholes. We will deal with them once we get done with this job. But yeah, try to reach out to one of the local gang lords. Maybe even the gentleman who organized the night market.
Yeah, it's whatever you want, because you do have those contacts as a fixer, so it depends on which one you kind of want to go for. If it's going to be a sort of gang leader honcho sort of guy, let's say that you've got a contact to the local sector of the Voodoo Boys that work out of South Night City. That could be one possibility. So if you wanted to talk to the guy who runs the Voodoo Boys, we can say, just as you starting fixer style, like maybe you helped them source some weapons or some programs and stuff, since they're trying to get into more net running shit and branch out or something. But either way, that's an option. If you want to go, what was the other than gang honcho or whatever?
It's local gang lord, local honcho, or
then let's go with
neighborhood leadership.
Yeah, I would say gang lord would be the Voodoo Boys leader in Voodoo Boys. We'll say local honcho could be the guy that was running that night market. What was his name? Bust out my old notes again.
Mr. K?
Yeah.
Mr. K from the
The data pack.
Cool. So yeah, you have those two options. Whatever you want to call or reach out to.
I'm going to call Mr. K first.
Okay. Yeah, you give him a call. He answers pretty much on the first ring. Hank C, are you okay?
I'm doing well, actually. So I have a question for you, Mr.
How is your friend?
She survived.
Up. Oh.
She survived.
Okay.
Took a little doing, but Bella is good. So I need some information. I'm on a job. I need to be able to dispose of something quietly. And I'm at a construction site. And I give him the rough address of where we are.
Yes, I'm aware of that place. Yes.
Do you know if do you know anything about who runs security here overnight?
Oh, I have no idea. It's privatized, like all construction in Night City. They probably hired a nomad clan to do the construction work. They probably hired some corp guns to run security if it's not some private security company. I don't know. It's always privatized.
I kind of figured that might be the case, but I wanted to see if you had any ears on it.
No,
all right,
but I can tell you
appreciate-
I'm very familiar with the place. I've had a couple friends use that place over the past couple of weeks. I think maybe I'm catching hints of what you need to use it for. I would say it's very good for that.
Do you know if there's a way to get in that bypasses the security gates?
Well, I'm not sure. I didn't personally handle it, but I'm sure you can find a way in away from the security booths or security guards. It's a very large lot. I'm sure you can find a part of the fence that's compromised or something maybe, and work your way in and avoid the guards if you need to. It's a very large place.
All right. I appreciate your time, Mr. K. Thank you very much.
Call me anytime. I'm throwing another night market in a couple weeks. I'll send you the invite.
Much appreciated. I would greatly take that opportunity up, considering how badly things went with the last one.
Oh yes, I lost out big time, and I need to get back into the game. So I'll let you know.
Speaking of which, by the way, I did find out that it was the Komodo Kings that was responsible for the attack on the night market. So once I'm done with my current gig, my associates and I are going to try and look into that and see if we can get some retribution. If you'd like in on that, I will happily let you know what we're planning. Sound good?
Oh, that sounds excellent. The timing is actually perfect because I found out myself that the Komodo Kings were involved, and well, once I get back up on my feet and I can afford it, yes, there will be some things that have to happen to make things right. And well, I have no problem paying you and your team to help if you're interested.
I will definitely let my associates know about that. You have yourself an excellent day, Mr. K.
Thank you very much.
Click. So, let's drive around the block one more time. I want to see if we can find a place that's compromised in the fence. And, oh, by the way, Mr. K also knows about the Komodo King sitting the night market, and he's willing to potentially pay us to help take care of them in the future.
Fuck that.
Okay,
It almost got one of us fucking killed. Me.
No, you almost got one of us fucking killed.
Details.
No, not details, motherfucker. You almost got one of us killed. I'm trying to get us money outside of the motherfuckers at Raven.
I think a premium charge for a pound of flesh.
Oh, absolutely. That's easily something I think we can negotiate for about 1,000 eddies a piece.
$1,000 a scalp.
Don't put my fucking life on the line.
Yeah, and the one thing.
No, I'm not. I don't have to worry about putting your life on the line. You'll do that all on your own.
Just a reminder, little piece of recap with that too is something that you all know that Mr. K doesn't know, and maybe other people don't know, is the Komodo Kings have taken a significant hit in numbers because when Belladonna was killed and shit hit the fan, if you remember, Cromwell had to show up to get his team out of it to finish the mission, and he wasn't happy, but he did bring her back. But his team of corporate Raven Microcybernetics goons went in and kind of cleared out the market of anyone left, which was pretty much just a couple vendors left and a bunch of the Komodo Kings. So yeah, that's something that you all know that not a lot of other people know, is that they're kind of hurting for numbers right now. So it might not be as difficult as you would think,
Sorry, I'm a little giddy at the possibilities. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do one more circuit around, see if we can find a compromise in the fence somewhere.
What do your elf eyes see?
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm gonna rely on you, man, because you have a fucking massive perception.
It's the combat awareness, but then I'll chalk it up to the begrudgingly the Raven Microcybernetics eyeballs I have.
Yeah, what I would love to do is you've already done good perception. You can easily go around and check it all out. What I would love to do is let's do something for planning the combat out. What's that skill?
Tactics.
Tactics. Thank you. Let's use tactics. We haven't used that in forever. I like that. Unless you have a different suggestion, I'm always open to ideas, but I would like to use something like that. You've already kind of rocked the hell out of that perception. You see it in and out. Let's see if you can kind of take a look over and connect the dots and come up with the best tactic. And you'll have your tactic regardless. This is just going to gauge the level of success or DV of it. So go ahead, give me your tactic.
And we've got a +2 as well as some luck, dude. So I'd say use them.
Yeah, I will spend 2 luck on that. So didn't need to adjust my luck anyway. I'll spend 2 luck on that. If people won't object, I'll use for the +2 to make it.
I got no objection.
4. All right, so let's make it a +12. This is a 12 base. Come on, whammy, 19. It's a 19 on the tactics roll.
Okay, it didn't update on my enemy. Oh, there it is. Perfect, yeah. You can tell that the best way to go about this would be to hit the fence in between both guard gate, avoiding the ends, but approaching from South Night City, combat zone, obviously, for the lack of working cameras. And, you found a spot in the fence where there's not, like, the paneling up. It's been ripped down, maybe stolen or whatever, combat zone, But it looks like on that side you could either cut your way through, possibly jump the fence. It looks like at one point the fence had electric power, but it looks like it probably got fucked up from the combat zone side of things. It's still intact, but you could easily climb it, cut through it. But that would be the side. Approaching it from South Night City, Glenn's side of South Night City, obviously, it just pops in your head. You just want to stay as far away from University or Little Europe as possible.
All right.
Oh, we'll relay that information.
Nexus, do you think your katana could cut through that fence?
Oh yeah, I could cut through that easy.
Okay. All right, so that gives us something we can use.
As best lay the plan as we can get.
So, the only question now remains: do we go after him before he picks up his daughter, or do we hit him after he drops her off?
And the thing is, I think we get him when he's doing the pickup, have Nexus for an interference, so that way our faces don't get made. Because once he drops the kid off, his own corporate overlords are going to expect him to check in on a timetable. I would assume there would be a timetable for him to get home and log in at his McMansion, which most of those they'll RFID you in, they'll log your comings and goings. We get him as he shows up to pick up the kid. It'll buy us, maybe, I don't know how long he spends, a day out, but a couple of hours.
Nexus leans in. Oh, he gets her for the whole weekend, so if this goes right, maybe no one will expect him back at work or home or anything until Monday.
Okay. It means we need to keep him sedated until dark so we can come here to get rid of him.
Just fucking crack him over the fucking head.
Okay, you remember the part where he has trauma team, right?
Yeah, so fucking cut the biomancer out of it. It's usually in the fucking shoulder.
For that, I'm gonna leave that to Bella.
Bella, you think you know where a biomancer usually is? It's usually in the shoulder, right above the heart, right?
Of course, yes.
Cut that fucking out in it.
It's not gonna kill him, so I can remove that, no problem.
Would cutting the biomon out of him trigger trauma team? That's the question.
Oh, it looked like he got killed. He killed his fucking coverage. That's what it looked like.
Trauma team will be notified that the connection has been severed.
Like, his coverage is fucking good.
We can possibly get him into something like a Faraday cage.
Yeah, but we don't have the money to construct something like that.
There's fun in the like the batting cage in the batting cage in there.
Any place where
That is a fucking Faraday cage.
any place with a lot of metal, particularly anything with copper.
Cage. I'm telling you, the fucking batting cage.
If we cut the biomon, they're gonna lock in on the biomon's position and or that of his agent. So we cut it and just chuck it out the window.
The fucking batting cage. That's
Batting cage where?
Inside the like, you know, there's a batting cage in there, right?
Where?
In the warehouse?
Oh, in the
You roboted.
Okay. You're not making sense.
inside the fucking park. There's a fucking batting.
We're not hitting him at the park. We're not going to hit him at the park. There's no way that goes well.
Why?
Okay.
So many people. They're not
Yes.
gonna fucking notice.
So many people and Militech security.
So
Okay, you may have a fucking death wish. I don't. He would be going into a Militech protected area. They would be on us before we could fucking sneeze.
Alright. I'm not the fucking playbook here. Sorry. Let me just excuse myself. But I'm just telling you. I'm telling you.
Maybe drag him into the sewer system.
There we go. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Bella, that's actually not a bad idea. We could drop him in, like, literally, open up a fucking sewer, fucking drop him in. Alright, don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. I need to fucking take a piss.
I look at Scarecrow and I'm just like, you know how I'm conscious right now? Can you make me not conscious, but make it not hurt? Like,
beggars can't be choosers. No.
Yeah.
I pistol whip him. No.
can you make it not hurt and just knock me unconscious? Because if I have to listen to 5 more minutes of this, I'm gonna fucking shoot myself.
Oh,
That's the
get party again.
That's the key here. We're gonna sedate him, one way or the other. Primarily, hopefully, with medical sedation, that it does make his heart drop too low, because that'll alert trauma team anyway.
Yeah.
So we
monitor out of him.
that's what I'm saying. We sedate him because it's a lot easier to cut someone who's not thrashing. We sedate him, go to the combat zone, park in an alley. Gnostics, you'll have to run interference on the biomonitor to keep it from pinging while Bella cuts.
Do that?
Bella cuts, biomonitor's out. We drop the signal and his agent somewhere. If they get the signal, they're going to be going to where the last known location was. We fuck off elsewhere. If we have to keep moving with the body in the trunk, then we do that.
No. That's why we have the van. We just transfer to the van.
Exactly.
We can leave the biomonitor and the agent in the car, and we transfer him to the van and get the fuck out.
I can turn the van into like a Faraday cage. It would just take me a little bit. If you want that.
You're like no, because the second we take him out, if we leave everything in the car, they find the car. Then all we have to do is get what we need from the body, drop him in a hole, and cover him in cement, or just put a bullet in his fucking head.
You fucking Cole. Just tell me what I need to do.
I'm good with this.
Drive for the pickup, run interference on the biomonitor when the cutting happens. If we have to crack the gate, crack the gate. Yeah. Otherwise, you are our wheelman. This falls apart if you're unable to drive.
Of course I can fucking do that.
Excellent.
Right? You saw me on the way here.
Mm-hmm.
Which means no drinking and no synth coke.
Alright, kill my fun, but I gotcha.
Yeah, so it sounds like the team can streamline back to Belladonna's and Jax's Ripper Dot shop. We'll get get back out onto some city sounds, and yeah, let's do that medicine pharmaceutical roll, and see if we can't get you to make some type of sedative or whatever.
Okay, do we want him out, or do we want him like really mellow?
Out.
Okay. Oh.
Ooh.
That wasn't good.
Where did the sound go?
I don't know.
Went into that goddamn Faraday cage you wanted.
Oh, it glitched for a second. Let me get it back going. There we go. Can you all hear it now?
Yeah, I got
Okay,
it.
good. Yeah, some city sounds. But yeah, no luck. You have to beat a 13, and you just spent $200 on materials.
Okay.
You can try it again if you can, add a circumstance to it. Change it up a little. If you can think of something creative or a way to do it. You can't just sit there and keep re-rolling. But if you can think of changing the circumstances a little, if anyone else can chime and think of a way to give her another shot at that, you absolutely can.
Would her materials fall under like cheap and everyday items?
Yeah. Yes. This is
okay.
Just a
In that
basic
case,
sedative.
I can. In that case, then I can source it and get the materials that Bella needs.
I like it. Yeah. Let's say that you do that. You spend the day, sourcing some materials. Hank's able to flex some of his fixer skills, and get some of those material, and he easily finds what you need. That allows Belladonna another chance, at least to run through it.
I got connections, motherfucker. I can't get anything expensive yet, but I got connections.
Yeah. To me, that's half of a fix. That's why I love a fixer so much. Is like their roll ability is like a majority of just role playing. Like you're using connections and you're thinking of creative stuff. It's very little actual rolling. Like you get to use your haggle with your trading skill sort of deal, but other than that, I love being a fixer because it's all about connections and role playing, and like it's fun. But yeah, you can give it another shot there, Belladonna. You just got to beat a DV13.
Throw some luck on that bitch.
There's a +2 from Sunwalker as
Can't use +2s on rank abilities, but you can
Okay.
use your luck. You can use your luck if you want. That's fine.
Okay.
Thanks, Sunwalker.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and throw 6 luck on this.
Nice. Let's go for it. Just made it. Nice. And with your luck on there, you definitely made it.
19,
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you're able to make, basically the opposite of a stim. You're making a sedative that'll knock somebody out for, a few hours, we'll say. Let's see how many you were able to make. You're able to make, what is it, your medical, what's your medical pharmaceutical tech skill at?
It's 4.
Oh, and you make it in 1 hour. So it doesn't take that long, but we'll say it takes a few hours for Hank to kind of source the materials and stuff. Number of doses, so you're at least able to make 4 doses of it. Each one could put an average person out, or even a large human out for a few hours. So with 4 doses, you can easily put someone out for half a day, 12 hours if you needed to.
Can also make some chloroform as backup.
You could go for that. Do you want to?
I'll go ahead and try.
Go for it. Another 200 eddies, DV13.
I'll put 2 luck on this one.
Especially Scarecrow just getting like the boxing wraps dipped in chloroform, just wrapping his hands.
Nope.
No luck.
So close.
Just gonna walk up as a backup. Hey, does this smell like chloroform?
Excuse me, sir.
Ah!
Does this smell
Ah.
like? Yep, that's. No. So yeah, at least.
It's the opposite of chloroform. It's like I'm much more awake now.
Yeah.
What the?
But no, Belladonna's able to at least make up, like I said, 4 doses of, an anti-stimulant, basically a sedative. It'll put somebody out between, few hours each dose, 4 doses, a good 12 hours of putting someone out. She gets that done. It's now kind of in the late afternoon, getting up to the evening. The sun should be going down soon. Let's take our 5-minute bio break with that successful sedative creation there. And this will do 2 things. It'll give us a quick 5-minute bio break. Chat, don't go anywhere. We will come right back and dive right back into the game. But it will also give the players, 5 minutes to think about the game plan, the next steps. Now that you have the sedative, you kind of know a compromised way to get into that lot at night when you need to get rid of the body, all that. Think about the process now of what you're going to do for getting Drake, for Nexus being the distraction. Think of that so when we get back in after our 5-minute break, we can streamline to that point and make some things happen. All right, we'll be right back. Don't anybody go anywhere. I'm leaving the mics hot, as always.
Excellent. So, I love the chloroform idea. The only other thing that popped to mind is like, find out if he has any nut allergies and just dip Scarecrow's hands in peanut butter, and just go to town. Excuse me, sir, but oh man,
That would be freaking hilarious. It'd be ironic.
yeah, death by peanut butter haymaker. Also, then the Rob said people would like get wigged out by the police sirens and the sirenscape. It was the construction sounds for me, because the construction sound like beeping in that one sounds just like the noise my insulin pump makes. It's like the exact same pitch, like the exact same cadence it does when it usually when there's like some kind of failure. And I was like, no, not during the stream, but. Yeah, it's wigged me out for a hot second.
You have an insulin pump?
Yeah. Been type 1 diabetic since high school.
Oh, okay. My mom's type 2.
Yeah. It was a post-viral infection. Just decided to destroy an organ. Thankfully, it wasn't a heart or a liver or a kidney. It was just my pancreas.
I always have to scold her about about eating too many sweets.
As my my sister-in-law's dad he's type 2 and he's very similar. And it's a Puerto Rican guy, loves his sweets, loves his starchy foods, loves wine, of course, and his margaritas. And it's like, no, like, Abuela, you can't drink that. I love it so much. It goes so well with my cubanos. I love you, but stop.
Yeah, no, I don't do New Year's resolutions, but for this month I'm doing intermittent fasting. So it's 8 hours of eating, 16 hours of fasting. And it's not fun. Like there are times like right now where I'm just like, I want to snack on something, but I can't.
Yeah, it's my resolutions aside, because I'm doing the Dungeon 23. But I'm doing, instead of a dungeon crawl, I'm making a cyberpunkish mega building, and so each day I'm doing a floor. So it'll be a 365 floor mega building, so people can crawl it Judge Dredd style. And then for my professional work, it's try and write, basically do like the NaNoWriMo word count every day except Sunday. For the entire year.
Okay.
Because then that'll come out to about like 550k words. It's a shitload of pages. And by end of the year or this time 2024, I can start having publishers sniffing at it.
Hey Nick, what kind of vape are you using?
As far as like the flavor.
No, the vape. The vape.
Oh, it is T-Priv.
Okay.
It's a heavy hunk of metal, but it's pretty reliable. I'm actually gonna, when this one finally dies, I'm gonna upgrade and get a smaller one. Probably that only requires one battery rather than two.
Oh, okay.
This guy has been running on the same battery. My wife uses a vape that it like actually takes an alkaline battery. Mine actually doesn't, and it's been going for about 3 years now.
Hey,
Mine are lithium ions.
Does it have
you
actual
messaged
battery?
Will.
What's that?
You messaged about a bio break, ironically, right when I was I didn't read that till right now. That's funny.
I know. I was just like, I need to pee really bad.
Well, it's funny when you said that in character. I thought in my mind, like, actually, we're kind of due for a bio break. So, and I guess it wasn't in character. It was Will saying he had to pee.
Yeah, Will.
That's funny.
Also, thanks again for the +2. Who was that? I gave
Sunwalker.
Skywalker.
Sunwalker.
Yeah, chat's been kind of nice tonight. I see there's been a lot of activity.
That was the first +2 we got, actually.
No, it's a second.
Oh, it's the second?
Mm-hmm. We already used one.
Yeah.
We did use one?
Yep.
All right, thanks. I missed that. No, it was after Sunwalker's thing. I was like, oh man, I don't have my notebook, and I haven't been marking down the +2s. Usually I'm on that.
Yeah, PWB gave a +2 earlier too. That was the other one.
Thanks again, Sunwalker.
All right, cool. We're all here. Let's do it. We ready?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, we're back. Everyone can see us. They could hear us the whole time, but now they can see us. Thanks, chat, for hanging out and not going anywhere. We're going to get right back into it as I'm going to turn it over to the team. You're all at Belladonna and Jax's Ripper Doc shop. She was able to make 4 doses of an anti-stim, I guess we'll call it from this list here. But she's able to make at least 4 of those. Only cost 400 eddies because Hank flexed his fixer skills getting some of the supplies. But now, we can kind of streamline. I think the team has a plan. You were able to kind of scope out the warehouse area. You're able to, get the phone from Kelly Harrison. So you kind of have a direct contact to Drake with this sort of ghost phone. Pretending as if it's her. You know where she lives. You know that he's got to be coming to pick up his daughter and on this weekend and drop her off at the end of the weekend. So we can streamline to that point. But let's take a moment at least just to recap the plan for the team. If there's any other things you want to go over or do, and then we can get into it.
All right. So how do we take him in the car?
Either one of us goes up, grapples, and jabs him, or one goes up, grapples, wingman, jabs him with the sedative, throw him in the passenger seat, and we take off in his car with with our loner tailing. We get in the combat zone. We swap cars. Do we want to cut before we run?
I'm happy to drive his car.
No, because we need somebody to drive the van.
None of you can drive. Oh, you fucking useless.
Yeah, no, I've never really learned how to drive well.
Fucking hell. Alright. So we get him in the fucking van.
Well, no. So if we leave the van in South Night City, we jack the car, get it out of Little Europe, drive it to South Night City. We can, once we get to the van, pull the biomon, switch everything, and get him in the van, and then head over to the construction site. How does that sound?
Good
Well,
as any.
I'll defer to our our medtech. Can you cut it?
If he's in the car, can you cut it? Can you cut it out of him in the car?
Oh yes. I have a steady hand.
Well, there we go.
All right. So now we would just need to know where's the best spot to ambush him in Little Europe, where we can get away relatively clean.
In the parking lot, like when he's exchanging with his daughter.
Yeah, when he rolls up, and when he rolls up, Nexus will be there, running interference. You just grab him
Grab him.
and take him.
No, it's you that's gonna grab him.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll grab him. Once I've got him, I guess. Hank. Once I've got him locked, just go up and just you jab him with the sedative. Once he goes, boneless fish, toss him in the truck and we go.
Yeah.
Sound good?
Okay. So you and me are responsible for grabbing him. You two, we'll need you to drive the car.
I'll drive. Like, I'll fucking hit the pedal metal.
And then, and then Bella, you'll be there getting ready for once we stop, you can pull the biomon from him.
And Belladonna reminds you that only a med tech can successfully use an air hypo properly.
Oh. So, actually, maybe she should be the one to administer.
Yeah.
Nah, there you go.
She has to, yeah.
Alright, so you two at the back of the van. Hank, you're really gonna have to get point. Just make sure we don't have any fucking witnesses. I'll drive.
Nexus gets on the phone. You can tell she's calling Kelly because she starts talking to Kelly off to the side while you continue on with plans.
Okay. All right. So, Gnostics, you and I are going to secure the vehicle. You two are going to secure him. Nexus is going to be up there with Kelly, distracting. Once you grab him, hit him, we get the car, we drive off.
There is the actual,
Easy. What could go wrong?
No, there is actually a concern. Couldn't we make a Faraday cage inside the van?
What is with you in the Faraday cage today?
You don't know, really, actually. No, it could send a signal. Do you want Trauma Team fucking descending on us?
But don't they, draw in on the biomonder's location?
Yes!
That's why
So,
once it's cut out, we toss it.
Exactly. Once we cut it out, we transfer him to the van, we drive the fuck off and leave the biomon and his agent in the car.
Then they
You
You don't know, alright, so you never had to deal with fucking Trauma Team, have you?
put on the, well, I won't say that.
Have you ever had to deal with them?
No, I haven't.
Define deal.
Them descending on you the fucking goddamn...
It's because I've had a broken nose once, but that was way back when.
They're not fucking playing around.
Nexus gets
They'll
off the phone.
destroy their fucking van.
Look, can we stop arguing about these things? Like, just whatever plan you have, let's just lock it in and do it. I just got off the phone with Kelly.
You'll fucking see. Let's go. You'll fucking see.
I convinced her to do a little movie night. I said, Drake's taking Alexis out. Let's have another girls' night, but let's not go out and get so drunk like last time, which she was happy to hear. She said she's still hungover. So we'll do a little movie night. Keep her in, keep the kid distracted till he's going to show up. I'll already be there.
Nexus, I'm gonna fucking kick you in the throat.
Just an observation. Once I cut the spider monitor off of him, I don't think it'd be such a good idea to for us to be driving away like a bat out of hell, because the security cameras will probably catch it.
We need masks for the little you're apart.
If Trauma Team uses the security surveillance, then they're gonna guess that the van driving away really fast is the one that's got their client in it.
Then it's up to our driver to not drive like a bat out of hell.
It's gonna be really dicey.
Fucking go, mate. Fucking, have you seen traffic here?
Traffic in South Night City.
It's fucking.
We're talking about a combat zone.
Yeah, fucking traffic, mate.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be able to fucking. Just fucking.
I pop my rippers and I put them 2 inches from his eyes. Listen to me right now. If you do not stop being fucking negative and actually contribute, I will take your fucking eyes.
Thanks, John. Alright. You fucking do what you need to do, mate.
I'll pop my rippers back in. I'm tired of listening to this. Either contribute or shut the fuck up.
How about maybe we take him near a hospital? We cut the biomonitor off of him. We work our way through or whatever. That way, there's a little bit of confusion. And we can drive away with him.
Sure.
Take a little bit more, but and probably give us a little bit more time. We don't have to be in the hospital. We can just be around it.
Within close spitting distance.
Yes.
Yes. If we can shake that, sure. So it all comes down to how long the guy can stay out and how much of in a rush we need to be. The reason why we have the plan is that the plan is the first casualty when it goes wrong.
If he starts waking up, I just hit him again with the sedative.
There you go.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
All right.
All right, let's streamline to the weekend. Let's get to the weekend. You've had some days to kind of relax, do your own things, get your personal things situated or whatever. So everyone should be back to normal HP. Everyone should be able to repair any SP if they needed to repair any, which I don't think you're at that point anyways. But yeah, back fresh start on the weekend. What's that, Scarecrow?
Through that week, could I source the proprietary ammo for my Nova City Hunter through Hank?
Yeah, I'll say
No.
He can't source it, but through Mr. K. You've got to. I think that was a smart move, Hank, kind of trying to connect with K, not just for the info, but then offering a little back scratch with the Komodo dragons and just a little bit of things like that. It kind of got you in with him enough, to where we'll say Hank's able to follow up, kind of. Sucks we were able to buy that weapon, but no ammo before shit hit the fan. Any way you can help out, and we'll say he hooked it up. So deduct the price for that ammo.
Yeah.
And give yourself, a couple magazines of it. We'll say,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, they have the pricing in the Gun Miss book, so I will look that up really quick while I do that accounting. Proceed with the scene as regular.
Yeah. You're able to do that during the downtime. If there's anything else anyone needed to get, easily you can do that. Just deduct the eddies, make sure it makes sense. Nothing too crazy, and just let me know. Otherwise,
I mean,
yeah.
just source out a couple of masks or like
Sure.
4 masks for us to wear during at least the Little Europe part.
Oh yeah, yeah. You get custom masks made that look like each other, and you wear each other's faces. Wait, no, that defeats the purpose. Let's see. What could the mask be? No. Yeah, they're either.
Like the scab screens.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
You
I
have
mean,
some-
a couple of scab screens or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. You usually find masks, to cover it. You've got that as well. But you get up to the weekend, and Nexus, you meet up at Belladonna Jack's shop, and Nexus says, "Look, good luck with the plan. I'm not going to be able to help with this. I'm going to be up in the apartment, keeping Kelly preoccupied and Alexis preoccupied. Just please be quick because I can keep him distracted, but I'm sure if too much time passes, she's going to be wondering why he hasn't showed up yet to pick up Alexis. Alexis is probably going to start getting upset, wondering why she's not getting picked up by her dad and heading out to Playland by the Sea or whatever. I'll keep him distracted, but just please be as quick as possible. I don't want this to go south when a kid's involved."
Same.
We're doing it the way we're doing it.
Okay. Good luck. I'm on my agent if you need me. She heads out.
All right. And you and Scarecrow mask, and Bella mask, and Gnostics a mask. Put these on. These should help with the security cameras in Little Europe. Make sure we're not wearing anything that can easily mark us as who we are, as not dress as nondescript as possible. Oh, this could go sideways so badly.
I got a Nixon mask.
You've been watching too many old vids.
See, now I'm imagining that little monologue from Nice Guys. Couldn't it be normal? That man thinking, wow, when everyone dies, do they all see Nixon?
Got a fucking Nixon mask.
But yeah, you're able to do that. You gather up. You all have the masks. You get in the van. You head over towards Little Europe. You get up to the apartment. I think she lives in housing stack 6, if I'm not mistaken. Stack 3 in Little Europe. But you get to the stacks. You get to number 3. It's a busy day. It's late morning. Like Nexus found out, she knows that basically Drake comes to pick up Alexis in the early afternoon, so it's currently late morning, getting close to afternoon. You know that Drake should probably be picking up Alexis within the next 30 minutes to an hour. You get enough time basically to pull up, kind of scope out the area. Everyone give me a perception as you get kind of towards the front of the building. And while you're kind of scoping out the area, to all of your agents, you basically get a message from Nexus saying, "Hey, hanging out with Kelly and Alexis, watching a movie, waiting on Drake to show up. Everything's low key. Seems like it could be smooth."
I only got
Since we're on a new day, did our luck replenish?
Yeah, we can
Okay.
do that.
I'm gonna use a point of luck for the perception.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, normally I'll let it roll over, session to session.
Yeah.
But the fact is, session to me, it's kind of just getting going. Lots of planning, but we're in it. Let's let it replenish. That way Hank can be back like everyone else.
All right.
I only got a 14.
I only got an 11.
I got a rock.
Scarecrow, Bella.
Yeah, Scarecrow and Bella, at least, the Gnostics, Hank, everything's looking kind of normal. It's a busy day. Gnostics, you see people coming and going, but no one's really paying attention to each other. Everyone just like as normal Night City, in a normal district anyways. Everyone's got somewhere to be, somewhere to work, something to do. It's very much not like the combat zone right here. So everyone's kind of minding their own business. But it would be Scarecrow and Belladonna. Both of you notice a block up away from the stack 3, still in the kind of the stacks row. You do see a couple patrolling officers, some NCPD. Looks like they're kind of just doing their rounds. They have one of their drones with them. They're maybe 2 blocks up, and they're heading in the opposite direction. They're walking away from the building. Aside from that, you do notice there are a couple security cameras, one at each corner of the block. One looks maybe too far to be able to kind of see the front of this building, but the other one on the corner can absolutely see down the street to the front of the building. Plus, right in the front of the building, there's a security camera owned by the building itself, by Stacks 3. So that's the other thing that Scarecrow and Belladonna notice.
They will relay that information through their shared agent channel.
Okay.
So, it's a Stack 3 camera, street camera, and there's a NCPD patrol, but the pigs are going the other way for now.
So you don't really need me to do nothing but drive.
To start, if things get hairy, we may need you to scramble communications or the cameras.
Okay. Ready. Ready.
Wait.
So yeah, you all want to wait until Drake Peterson pulls up?
Yeah.
Cool, everyone give me another perception. About 30 minutes, 45 minutes pass. It's about that pickup time.
Ouch.
Oof.
Ooh. That's a little...
Failure.
Yeah, it's a hangover crit fail for Gnostics. His hangover got the best of... No, it makes sense. Scarecrow, being the solo, being the most perceptive at this moment, putting all of his rollability skills, focusing on his perception skills, you know? You're looking out, you absolutely see Drake pulling up. You see basically a sort of cyberpunked out sedan with tinted windows. It's a four-door pulling up. You can see that there's a young male, maybe in his early 20s, driving the vehicle. And then you can see in the passenger seat, basically that guy Drake. You know it because you've seen the image in the file stuff that you pulled up, and you see him in the passenger seat, just riding.
Goddamn.
And they're pulling up.
So, alright, he's got a driver. Hank, do you want to deal with the kid?
Yep. I pull my mask up.
As I have masks on.
Yep.
I always imagine those hollow masks to be very like Mushroom Head. I love that band. Anyway.
Yeah, I like Mushroom Head. They're pretty cool. I got to open up for them back in the day for a show
Oh,
while I was visiting LA recording our album. Actually, it's pretty crazy.
badass.
Yeah, but yeah, give me the process here. The car is pulled up. Scarecrow got first eyes on it. You kind of flip your masks on. The car pulled up. You can kind of assume you've got just a couple minutes before he's getting out as it's kind of parking up. Couldn't park right in front of the building. It had to be maybe a half a block back. Still kind of at the corner of Stacks 3. But kind of, a little off to the side. He'll have to walk up to the building, whatever. But the car just finally found some parking, pulled up a couple of vehicles ahead of you in your van.
Just gonna coordinate with Hank and just hit both sides simultaneously.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, Rob. We left the van in South Night City, if I remember. That was part of the plan.
No, we were
Because
still...
we can't... We're gonna grab him and put him in the van?
Yeah,
I thought that was the plan.
Okay.
You were going to put him in the van.
yeah. We're still in the van.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's roll. Yeah,
Okay.
Let's roll with it.
All right, let's roll with it. Pop my rippers. Got my big knucks and not going for gunfire here. It's way too many people, or at least too much activity. I'm not gonna start firing off my gun.
Fucking grabbing.
Nice. Yeah, you both are walking up. Both of you give me a stealth.
Okay.
Grabbing.
And I will definitely use another luck point for this.
We do have 2+2s.
I will spend a luck for this. I'm gonna save the +2s for actually bagging the bastard. All right.
Yep.
There we go.
Nice.
No.
Ouch.
No.
Ouch.
No.
Okay, give me one more second. What did you get?
I got a 3 with a crit fail.
Oh. That's not good.
No, it is not.
But 21. 21.
21.
11. Yeah. So, Scarecrow, which side are you going towards? Are you going towards Drake's side or driver's side?
He's waiting for Drake. He's going for the VIP.
Nice. Yeah, you start sliding up towards Drake's side. Just as you see him kind of like gathering his things, kind of pushes a briefcase over to the center and gets up, and he's just opening the door, about to step out. The driver's just kind of sitting in the spot, and Scarecrow, you get right up to the door. You've got kind of a free move before we enter initiative on this, but Hank does not. As Hank walks up to the driver's side, right as you get up to the side, the back door opens up. It was tinted. Could have possibly checked with thermal if somebody had it, but nothing was called like that. But the back door opens up, and a late 20s female steps out and just says, "Can I help you?" and steps out. You hear that from behind you. You can kind of see it out of the corner of your eye. But Scarecrow's got the free move here. Just as all that goes down, as you walk up to that door, and Drake's door is just opening.
Snatching the VIP.
Yep.
So, it's immediately just going up to him. I'm just gonna try and grab him.
Nice. Give me a brawling.
Excellent. Here I will use +2.
Using one of the +2s.
Yes. Where?
Woo! You got to beat a 19.
Excellent. Is that should be in skills? Yes. No, that'd be in. Is that in main?
Brawling is in body or whatever, isn't it? Body stats or.
Yeah, it's the.
It's fighting skills.
Or fighting skills.
I was looking in the wrong alphabet. There we go. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Just as Drake is stepping out of the vehicle, you go to grapple him up, and he kind of gives you a little bit of fight back. You can kind of tell, like, for an exec, he's been through some shit. And it makes sense, working for Militech, hence the scars on his face and things. Like, he looks pretty rough for an exec. But you get the better of him. You're a bit rougher, but you easily grapple him up. He's just like, "What the fuck?" And he's just instantly shocked, looking at you like, "What the fuck? What's going on?" Looks back in, and just as you kind of grapple him up, he looks back into the car, and just yells out, and he's just like, "Karina, what?" And he like looks up and then notices the girl standing behind Hank, just as Hank notices her, asking him if he needs help, and she looks over, "What's going on?" And it's just kind of a chaotic moment right then, But Hank, just a moment to reply. Can't if you wanted to say anything, you can. Can't do a physical. She kind of got the jump on your being stealthy. But when she steps out and asks, "Excuse me, can I help you?" Before the Scarecrow shit hits the fan,
Yeah. Just turn and look at her. It's like, do you really want to die for this asshole?
And then all that shit goes down. Scarecrow grappling him up. Him looking, "Karina, what's going on?" And she looks over, "What the fuck?" And then she instantly like pulls out a heavy pistol. You see some wolvers pop out of her, but regardless, let's all do initiative right now. Scarecrow got the jump on it here, but here, let me remove everyone. Looks like we still have everyone in there. Give me 1 second. Okay, cool. We're there.
Oh, sweet. Nice.
Wait, is it updated on the?
I'm gonna be putting 2 into initiative reaction.
We just need Hank, right?
I haven't rolled yet. Sorry, because I'm allocating my my solo points.
Oh, crit!
Wait, why isn't it updating in the combat tracker? Hold on 1 second. Let me make sure.
Come on, crit.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna be putting 2 into initiative reaction, and I'm gonna be putting 3 into damage deflection.
Yeah.
Use the thing.
Oh no! Oh my god!
Yeah, for some reason Hank's didn't update. It still says 12.
Oh man.
Oh, you did intelligence, not initiative, Hank. Do initiative.
Oh crap! Sorry.
Hello?
Intellect. Yeah, I was trying to figure out why it didn't update in the combat tracker.
Sorry.
The hot rolls had to come up sooner or later.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was my mistake.
No, it's all good. All good.
Still not bad.
Not bad. Yeah, not bad.
Oof. I hate to see it, but man, it happened.
Damn.
That critical worst case.
Nice. So yeah, as you know, the proverbial shit is hitting the fan and things are kind of getting a bit chaotic. Yeah, it looks like
Mine's not right in the combat tracker and also it says I have a dead effect.
let me see here. What is that? You should be a 20. There we go. I gave you a 20 manually put in. I'm not sure what that is. Effect save 1. Maybe you have something clicked. But regardless, we got you at 20 now. Belladonna and Gnostics, you two are first up in initiative. Like I said, you see Scarecrow grapple up Drake. You see this sort of solo-looking girl get out the back seat, kind of right behind Hank. You see Hank turning around as the driver's just kind of noticing everything happening. One of you two can go first. If you want to give it to the other or roll for it, just let me know.
Raven, you can go first.
Who's Raven?
I'm trying to.
Belladonna.
I think he meant Bella can go first.
Yeah.
Sorry, Bella can go first.
Okay. Does she see me?
No.
No, I would. Yeah. I think her attention is currently on the asshole in front of her.
I'm gonna go to air hypo her.
No, air hypo him, the VIP.
Well, she's complicated in the matter, and he's also wrapped up right now.
That's the point. Hypo him.
Okay, fine. I'll go in there air hypo him.
We'll worry about her in a minute.
Nice. Yeah, give me your melee. And keeping in mind, Drake is at a -2 right now because he's grappled up.
I'm gonna dump all of my luck in.
Oh shit! I don't have his evasion. Hold on, let me get.
How many +2s do we have?
I think we have one left.
No, you have 2.
Okay,
Oh
can I take...
no,
You have 2.
we have two. Okay.
All right.
Don't dump all of your luck. Like dump half of it.
Are you using a +2?
I'll use a +2. I have no melee.
You've got to beat a 13.
I have no
I rolled a
points in
15,
melee.
and he's on a -2 because Scarecrow has him grappled up. So you only have to beat a 13 melee.
I was gonna say use the +2.
I'll use the +2, and I guess I'll use 4 luck.
All right, so +6.
And don't forget, you can put those in Fantasy Grounds in the
Okay.
bottom. You can add +6 or whatever down there in the bottom left. But either way, that's plenty. You got 18. That's definitely above 13. Yeah, you're able to kind of run right up on him as Drake is kind of messing with Scarecrow. What the fuck is going on? You just get right up to him and land the air hypo into his neck. He instantly goes limp, Scarecrow, in your arms as he just goes unconscious. Instantly starts drooling like he is out. Gnostics. What are you doing?
Yeah, jumping right out of the driver's seat and just rushing with his king. Which is the 2d6. He hasn't taken the sword out.
Give him the old El Kabong.
So that's a
Who are you going after? Who are you hitting?
same as
Well, no. Go after the woman on me.
yeah, going after the woman on him.
Okay.
That's a melee weapon. Can I use a +2? Would you guys be okay with that?
Go for it.
Okay. That's our last +2.
Ooh. You're gonna have to beat a 21. I'll just let you know now.
Fuck me. Oh, I got a 21. Damn it.
Yeah,
Oh,
goes to Defender.
Oh, with the +2.
Yeah, that has
Oh.
the +2 in it.
PW?
Hey,
Oh,
another
okay.
+2. Thanks, PWB. Yeah, you run up, you make a swing. Without her even looking, it's almost like she could sense it. She just kind of, not, deflects your hit just off to the side. Like you guys can tell, she's now. It's at least evident now between Gnostics and Hank. This is a skilled solo. But you run up, you try to take your swing. She deflects it, and Drake is unconscious. So next up is Hank C.
All right. Okay. Apparently you do want to die for him. I will go in for 2 quick hits, once with my big knucks, once with my rippers.
Ooh, PWB just rewarded a critical injury.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Thank you, PW.
Get him! Get him!
All right. Do I have to declare if I want to use that critical injury before I hit? Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And if I miss, it doesn't get used up, right?
Right.
Okay. In that case, then yes, I will use that critical injury on one of these hits. Hopefully, I will connect with at least one of them. This is gonna suck. All right. And I will drop another point of luck into the first roll with.
Cool. We got to beat a 17.
Bitch.
20.
Nice. Yeah, this
was with the big knucks.
With the big knucks. Nice. Yeah, give me that damage.
Damage is going to be 5.
With the critical injury?
You broke her jaw.
My face.
And I can roll 2d6 real quick.
Yeah,
for the injury.
Yep. Yeah, go for it.
For 11 on critical injury. I don't know what that is.
Nice. 11 is crushed fingers. -4 to all actions involving that hand. So that's pretty significant. So yeah.
Oh, in that case, I'm aiming for. I'm going to take out the hand with a heavy pistol in it.
Well, then give me a 1d10. Let me know if it's under your luck stat.
Okay, I can do that.
You're kind of calling an aimed shot after the fact in hope. So we'll just see if you're lucky enough it hits. You know what I mean? Because you either have Wolvers or the heavy pistol. Nice.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, you crush.
Yes, I am. That is.
Yeah, you crush those fingers. She, basically punching her fist head on. You hear like a crack as the very heavy pistol just drops to the ground, and she kind of screams out.
And immediately, Ripper's immediately digging in.
Nice. Yeah, give me another melee.
All right.
The sound of dice clattering as her knuckles just falling onto the asphalt.
Woo.
18.
Oh, it's a hit. You had to beat a 16. Give me the damage.
6.
Yeah.
And as I hit her with the rippers, I'm like, just let us go.
Yeah, you can tell the rippers.
You can find somebody else to work for.
Yeah, just as you do that, you can tell that it doesn't really do damage. Like it doesn't seem to really get through the armor. But as she kind of just kind of takes the hit from your rippers after you crack her hand, she's like, God, fuck this. This is my client. Fuck you. And who's up next in initiative? Oh, the solo. And she takes a swing at you with the Wolvers.
Okay.
Perfect timing for that. So yeah, give me your evasion.
All right. Feet don't fail me now. No, that's it.
Oh wait, and 6. Yeah, it was 6 damage on the rippers.
Yes, it was 6.
Okay, yeah, no damage. Yeah, she basically takes a swing at you, landing it, doing 7 points of damage. So only 1 point gets through to you if you've got 11 SP. Because don't forget, melee is in half rounded up. But she instantly takes another swing at you with the same Wolvers.
Okay.
Good to see Val Mulligan.
Critical success on that one.
Nice. Yeah, you're able to dodge the second one.
It's like, I just had this fixed.
And then you see, basically you see the driver start kind of like going like this. And then you see the trunk pop in the back, and a spider drone goes and comes out of the back of the trunk as the driver seems to be doing some net running shit. And this spider drone basically comes clacking out, and instantly goes over to where Drake is, and attacks Bella. It has a pop-up blade. So give me your evasion.
Dodge. Or
Yeah, evasion.
Yeah.
Give me 2 of them because it takes 2 swings at you anyways. Had to roll that. I didn't load the drone in my NPCs on Fantasy Ground, so I'm going to manually... Ooh, second one's a hit. First one misses. 1 second. 10 points of damage. So your SP is cut in half, rounded up. So you might have taken 4 points of damage if your SP is 11, I believe.
Yep.
But it does that. You basically have a spider drone there. You can tell the driver is controlling it somehow. There must be a portable system in the car or something, as his spider drone pops out the trunk and comes over attacking Bella, trying to defend Drake. But all that goes down, and Scarecrow, we're back over to you. As you're holding on to the limp body of Drake.
I drop Drake. I'm gonna go into the ajar passenger window, and I'm just gonna punch that nerd in the face.
Nice.
You know, I'm gonna. Sorry, Gnostics, but I'm gonna bully one of your fellow rollsmen. All right, this motherfucker.
All right, give me a 1d10. Let me know if it's under your luck stat to see if the window's down or up.
Thanks.
Oh, the door was open. The door was open because Drake was getting
Oh,
out.
you want to do it from that side, you're saying?
Yeah.
Going in through the door and just to play bobble with his window.
Sure, yeah. Give me your you're punching, so give me your martial arts.
Yes. Wait. Body. No, it'd be under fighting. Yes, fighting. There
You have martial arts.
It's because it's beneath education.
Oh, thanks, Cold Spider. You got another +2, by the way.
Excellent. You know, I'll sure, I'll take it.
Let me change up some Sirenscape to some battling sounds, right? We need to have some battle. We'll put on melee sounds too, since we're not using firearms right now. Ooh, got intense. Maybe.
So that's the first hit. 23. I believe I'm at 3d6 at my current body.
I think you used melee weapon, bro. Not martial arts.
I did. Oh God, don't mind me. I'm an idiot.
Oh yeah, you use
okay.
melee. Yeah, use martial arts.
Can you do that, Raven? I don't know if that's possible.
All right, so there we go. Okay, okay. Let's roll that again. No, my bad. That was actually better.
Even better, a little bit better. Yeah, you're able to do that at least with the first hit. If you want to give me that damage.
Nope. Give me 3d6.
it was worth a try, but I didn't know if I don't know.
I still marked it down.
And then the second attack is going at 22.
Okay, and yeah, no luck. You land that second hit on him. He has no chance in dodging it. He's preoccupied in the system, getting punched in the side of the head. Wow.
9 and 12.
12. Hold on, let me do the math here.
Thank you, Sunwalker.
Yeah,
yeah,
we're gonna need these.
Yeah, you
Oh my
basically
God.
you see a couple teeth pop out as he kind of like shifts and like grabs his neck and keeps trying to control the drone, but just in your experience as a solo, you can tell that he's seriously wounded right now, so he's definitely working on a negative here on any of his future actions. You fucked him up pretty bad with a couple punches, especially to the face where he's not wearing any armor or anything. He's not wearing anything, you know, he's just a driver. But yeah, you land a couple punches. Back over to Belladonna, as this drone basically just attacks you with a melee blade a couple times. Scarecrow just drops Jake as he dives in, punching the driver. Hank's over there with Gnostics trying to fight the solo. What are you doing? Oh, thanks, Sunwalker. I just saw. And yourself, Raven. We got a couple critical injuries here.
Does that work? Does her critical injury count?
I can't use my own.
She can't use her own, yeah.
Okay. Why are you using your points? your precious points.
Well, it's for one of you to use. Now you have a critical injury.
I have plenty of points.
Oh wait, we can do that. We can do that and give it to the team.
No, we can't.
I was about to say, like, that's the case. I've got plenty of points to fucking spend.
Sounds good. I have so many points to spend.
Is Scarecrow, are you in the way? Like with that open door?
Oh yeah, he's in there like pummeling.
Yeah, I'm in there. Yeah, it's like the beginning, like the first segment in 2049 when Sapper's like slamming Kay's face against the wall and doing that. Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
Get the body. Get the body.
I'm not that strong, so yeah. Are you wrapped up with the solo, Hank?
Yeah, I'm wrapped up with the solo at the moment.
And you're getting attacked by this drone, Belladonna.
Yeah, that so if the netrunner freaking driving the car dies, then the drone should like stop moving.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna pop my my heavy submachine gun from my arm.
Well,
I'm gonna run around. This might be a bad idea because freaking
yeah, it is.
Never mind. Because the glass is probably armored.
Yeah, it is.
And Scarecrow is in my way, so I can't shoot at it. I can't shoot at the stupid driver.
Fucking just get out of them.
Just
I'm gonna
get the body. Get the body.
I'll grab him by the feet and start dragging him.
There you go.
Yeah, you got easily. He's unconscious, and he's on this sedative too. So it's not like a normal unconscious where you get knocked unconscious and you wake back up when you either take damage, get hit, or someone moves you or hits you or physically wakes you up. This is a completely different scenario. He's out for the next 3 hours. You can move him and he won't wake up. So you start dragging him to the van, and yeah, what's Gnostics doing?
Nearest person.
Solo.
Get that spider drone off of me.
Getting the drone off of her.
Yeah, you're right behind the Solo. It's you, Solo, Hank on that side of the car. Belladonna's on the sidewalk side of the car, dragging the body towards the van, a couple parked cars back. So you want to use your movement to go over to the other side of the car and attack the drone, or do you want to stay there and attack the Solo?
Using my movement.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, you walk over. It's not far at all. As Belladonna's dragging this thing, this spider drone's chasing after her with this melee blade. Go for it. What are you gonna do? Use your sword cane?
I'm gonna use a +2, and can I use the critical?
Let's save that. I'm gonna need that for the solo.
All right.
There's
I'm
two
using a +2 though. I'm using a +2.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Just gotta beat a 12.
18.
Nice, you got it. Give me the damage.
Damage.
Are we allowed to use criticals from other team members?
8.
8. Nice. Normally I don't allow teams to redeem points for their own team, but since you did it, I'll allow somebody else to use Raven's critical injury. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, give me your. You want to do another hit? You got melee. You can do 2. Go for it, Gnostics.
What do I roll?
Melee.
Melee.
Oh, I thought I just did that.
Yes, you can do 2.
Oh, that's right. 17.
Nice. That's
Hits.
another hit. Give me the damage.
Yes.
Beating the shit out of this spider drone with a cane.
7.
Nice. Yeah, you can tell that this thing is however much health it started with, it's down to maybe about a quarter health. Gnostic's absolutely like dented in the main hub of this drone body. You can tell it's even walking kind of crooked as it continues on towards Belladonna. Jax dragging Drake Peterson's unconscious body down the sidewalk. Hank, it's your turn. Drake is unconscious.
Yep, I'm dealing with the solo. So I will go ahead and use. How many +2s do we have left?
1.
All right, I'm going to use a +2, and I'm going to use that critical injury, and I'm going to hit with my big knucks again.
Nice, go for it.
Thanks, Sunlock.
I hit the wrong thing here. Sorry, chat, don't read that one. Read this one. Evasion 15. Gotta be to 15. And you
18.
did. Nice. Give me the damage.
Damage is going to be for the big knucks. 7 points of damage for the big knucks. And then for our critical injury...
When the crit adds +5 damage.
Yep.
It's going to be 4 for the critical injury.
4.
Which is collapsed lung.
-2 to movement. Base death save also increases by 1. Nice.
As I slam it into her side, I'm like, do you really want to die for your client?
Nice. And you have another move? Another melee?
I have another attack, which I will use with my rippers.
Gotta beat an 18 evasion. And you did.
21.
Nice. Give me the damage.
6 points of damage. I really need to replace these with some wolvers.
Nice. And you're at least chipping away, you know, like you're blading the armor enough. You're chipping away at the HP. That critical extra 5 points did some more damage between the crushed fingers, the collapsed lung. Like you're beating up on this solo pretty well. But yeah, as I claw into her again, I'm like, I'm not trying to kill you, but please stop. If you keep going, I will drop you.
Should can be trying to kill her.
Nice. And this
It's just a status spell.
yeah, and then back over you see you basically see the driver kind of cough up some more blood and keeps messing with the system. Scarecrow kind of ignoring you, kind of glances at you and keeps going. And Belladonna, you see this spider drone kind of like hobbling towards you and takes a couple more swings with this pop-up melee blade that's coming out of its mouth. So give me your evasion.
Oh, critical success!
It's a lot of fucking
Nice.
dice.
Yeah, it swipes the first swipe, you dodge it. It swipes again at you. Give me another.
Oh, but the dice gods take it away.
Oh yeah, you got. It hits you on that second one. First one you were able to dodge. Second one lands. Only 7 points of damage. Does that even get through? Oh yeah, that should. You're ablated. SP in half, rounded up. Should be 5 now for you if yours was 11. So 2 points of damage. So yeah, you dodge the first hit. Second hit lands. Scarecrow, it's over to you. You see this happening. You hear Belladonna kind of scream out as this drone's tearing into her.
Solo. I'm sorry for fucking up,
Oh.
But
Yeah,
you forgot the solo.
Oh, the
Solo goes
solo.
before me.
Oh, yeah, the solo's supposed to be before the driver. Sorry. For some reason, I skipped it. It's X'd out. Hold on.
I'm an honest player.
Wait, can you see it? There we go.
Yes.
There, that's better now. Okay, cool. Yeah, the solo
Yeah,
basically
I'm
takes
an
the
honest-
two swings at you.
I'm an honest player.
I love you.
Hey man, I've run enough combats in my
give me-
life. I know how much a pain in the ass it is.
Give me 2 evasions.
Hate each other,
Well,
but I love
especially
you.
on this tracker too. If it's not seen, it's harder to track. But I've dropped it.
All right. First evasion is a 17, so that misses.
Hold on one second. Okay, cool. What was the first one? Sorry.
Their first evasion was a 17, so the first
cool.
attack
Yeah.
misses.
Yeah, you dodge it.
And second one is a 14, that does hit.
Yeah. Yeah, first one you're able to dodge. Second one lands and half SP, rounded up wherever it was ablated. 11 points of damage. Can you see that roll now?
Yes, I can see the roll.
Okay,
All
good.
right, so
Have you been able to
it's
see the
5.
solo rolls prior to me making it visible?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay.
All right, so it's 5.
I'm learning as I go with Fantasy Grounds.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank goodness I'm a rocker boy with some fucking health.
Yeah, so Scarecrow, yeah, you see the solo kind of tearing into Hank, and this drone hobbling after Belladonna, taking a couple more swipes at her, while Gnostics is beating the drone as it's chasing down Belladonna. You see the driver kind of just bleeding from you punches, still messing with the system. What are you doing?
Scarecrow's seeing red. He's just gonna keep going in.
Nice. Yeah, go for it.
It's just combat zone plastic surgery. Let's fucking go.
I love it.
That's 11, and I'm gonna minus.
I mean, it's a hit either way.
Yeah, that's a 20.
Yeah, it's a hit either way. So give me the damage. I just wanted to get it. Yeah, that would be a 9. Go for it.
Hold on. 3, 6. Roll.
6 damage.
7 damage.
7.
Oh, 7 damage.
Yes. I keep trying to like read math.
Nice.
The martial arts for me.
Yeah, if you want to do your second punch, you see half of his cheek kind of concave in.
Oh boy.
You only got to beat a 5 evasion. I'd say so. Give me the damage. And that's not even a 5. That's a 3 you had to beat evasion.
That's 11 for the second one.
Yeah, you basically crush in the rest of his face as he just kind of goes limp and drops down into the seat, and you can hear like struggled breathing, like through gurgling blood in his mouth and stuff, where you concaved his face and his like cheekbone and everything crushed in. He's like slumped in the seat, just kind of like gurgling, breathing, struggling.
Yes.
He's out.
Yes, Scarecrow's going to. Well, first he's just gonna angle the guy's head down so to close the airway as he just pushes his way to get out of the car, and he's gonna make his way out towards the back, just like wiping the blood on his jacket.
Nice. Yeah, you hear during that moment, you hear a couple people on the sidewalks which have now kind of cleared out the area, but some people are kind of gathered around like looking, and you hear a couple people kind of scream out like, "Oh shit!" And like some people are watching, they're noticing the chaos kind of going down right now. But yeah, over to Belladonna.
I yell over to Hank, stop fucking around, just put him in the, put her in the ground. And continue to drag the body into the van.
Nice. Yeah, you're over to the van now, and you're able to kind of drag the body up into the back as this drone is still kind of hobbling after you. Gnostics, over to you.
So I'm gonna actually take my action to pull out my sword.
Okay. Yeah, you pull out your sword as this drone is following Belladonna. Drake is still unconscious. Hank, over to you.
Are you attacking the drone?
Yeah, I am. I'm just pulling out the sword.
Takes an action to arm your weapon or pull out the sword, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, thank you, Bella. I'm going to use that critical injury that Bella gave us, or that Raven gave us.
Can't use it.
Nice.
Can't use it, dude.
Yeah, you can.
Oh no,
use it.
he said one of us can use it.
I'll let.
Okay.
She already used the point, so I'll allow it. But normally, yeah, no.
Right.
Do we have any +2s left?
We have 1 +2 and 1 critical from
Raven. So all right, I'm going to use both.
No,
the +2 and the.
I think Sunwalker. Yeah, Sunwalker gave us a critical injury as well.
Yeah, you used that one last time.
Yeah, I used that one last round.
Okay.
All right, so I will use a +2 and the critical injury with the big nose.
All right. Done.
All right. Fuck me. So that's a fail.
Okay. Hold on 1 second.
Hopefully they failed too.
The invasion roll could be shit.
Yeah, no, hopefully they failed. They
Nope.
did.
Close.
14. Close, yeah. Yeah, you take a
All
swing,
right.
she dodges.
All right, I will still use the critical injury, but this time it'll be for the Rippers. All right.
Ouch. Fuck me.
Nice.
Wow.
No.
That's a hit. Give me the damage.
All right. Damage is going to be 7 points of damage plus the
Nice.
critical injury, which
Two.
critical injury for this time is going to be
7.
6. Broken arm.
Nice. Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
crack her arm that has her wolvers. And she instantly like snaps on it, and now you see like her one kind of like fucked up finger hand where she dropped the gun, and now her wolvers are out, but they're just kind of like dangling. You see her like pulling her arm up, but from like here down, it's just not working. It's like hanging by skin, and like you completely severed the bone. completely split the bone to where it's just dangling. So she has no use of those wolvers.
I yell out of the van, "Take that arm! I'll graft it onto you."
And when you do that, it cracks, and you see her just kind of like grab it, and with her other hand, she's like grabs it, and says, "Fuck you! I'll never forget you!" And she like turns and starts running. She just used her run, double her move and run.
Scarecrow's right behind her.
Well, he's in the vehicle, but yeah, she goes running off, double her move stat, running away, holding her arms. The driver's just gurgling up blood again. And nope, actually he dies. The driver just kind of coughs up last bit of blood as you don't hear that anymore. Scarecrow, obviously, the driver just flatlined. You see the Solo running off after Hank cracked the bone. As Gnostics is pulling out a sword, chasing down the drone that's after Belladonna. Scarecrow, what are you doing?
She used her full movement. She's no longer part of the engagement. So with the Netrunner down, the drone is still operating?
No.
So he'll grab the VIP. He's like, grab that drone too. That's expensive.
No, the drone's already, or the VIP's already in the van.
I dragged him.
I dragged him so the drone is kaputs? Or is it still scuttling around?
The drone's a little bit beat up. It's got like 5 hit points left from Gnostics beating the shit out of it. But it just kind of shut down because the driver can't control it anymore. He's dead.
Just grab that, throw it in the trunk, because that can be sold.
Gnostic has a new play toy.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me.
And it's
we just gave Gnostics a spider drone. Oh my god.
I guess as we're piling in, what size jacket is Drake?
He's a large, muscular large.
Scarecrow's gonna take off his jacket and put on the Militech jacket, blazer, whatever Drake's been wearing.
Yeah, what's your body stat?
8.
Okay, yeah, it's a little bit tight on you.
It's better than the Tiger Claw outfits I had to wear.
That's true.
Hey now. I know how to dress well. I don't know how to create clothing.
Yeah, it was a fantastic vest, but we need to fucking go.
I will haul now that the Solo's disengaged. Unless we're falling out of or it's still an initiative, I'm hauling ass back to the van so we can get the fuck out.
Yeah, you can actually hear some sirens in the distance as more people gathered around are kind of yelling, "Holy shit! Did you see that? Oh my god! Holy shit!" And like, there's definitely a crowd around, and you hear sirens in the distance, maybe a few blocks away. As you all are kind of jumping into the van, Belladonna in the back of the van with unconscious Drake's body. Scarecrow, you said you pulled the drone in the van. Is that what you said? Or no?
Yes, tossed it in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, tossed it in.
Yeah, and the rest of you hop in the van to pull off out of there. Gnostics, why don't you give me a drive check, a land vehicle check, just to see if during the heat of combat and craziness and pulling out your sword and just the heat of moment, how quick you can turn it off and try to drive normal and not draw attention to yourself. It's just a DV-13 land vehicle.
Land vehicle tech?
Just land vehicle?
Drive land vehicle.
Yeah, drive land vehicle, sorry.
Use some luck.
What have we fucking done? I'm using all my luck. That's 5 points of luck.
So the kid will be a little traumatized. There's a dead man out in front of their house. But
what have you fucking done?
Yeah, and while Gnostics is trying to pull out and stuff, all of your agents go off with a message from Nexus, like, is everything going okay? God. She's starting to ask.
Oh, God.
Where Drake is.
God. He's flustered. He's having a hard time putting the key in the fucking ignition.
Yeah, I fucked up.
Just to tell, he was with a woman. That's technically not false.
Oh bollocks! I'm so fucking sick of this shit. Punch the fucking floor next to the VIP. Get your head out of your ass. Put the fucking key in the ignition. We need to get the hell out of here.
I will give Gnostics a quick smack on the back of the head to get him focused and be like, go.
Yeah, you peel out, trying to get down, out of the area. Yeah, he basically like fishtailing out, peeling out a little. Then he finally gets control over it going. Some people are like, holy shit, whoa, there they are. And you see a couple people kind of snap pictures of the van as you're pulling out. Just drawing a little bit too much attention. Gnostics definitely wasn't smooth. He was too hyped up with adrenaline. A little hungover, a little hyped up on adrenaline in the middle of combat, all of a sudden trying to drive all calm. It just didn't work. So you definitely drew some attention. Some people were taking pictures with agents as you hear the sirens approaching, as you peel out of Little Europe and start kind of heading towards South Night City, just trying to get to the combat zone and just get the fuck out of Dodge. And this is where we'll end our session.
Yep. Yeah, perfect place to end the session. Perfect place.
Hey.
Fuck. The dice.
Wow.
The dice giveth and the dice taketh away, and I am here for it.
Yes, we are ending on like the 80s synth cover of the Benny Hill song. It's perfect.
That's funny.
Oh my god.
Hey, at least you were able to jack up. You were able to jack up Drake. Take out the solo. Those critical injuries is what did it for you with the solo. Because look, the amount of damage that you did to her between SP and the ablation, it was like you were just chipping away little by little. But if it wasn't for those critical injuries, rendering her unable to attack,
that would have been a longer fight.
Oh, absolutely.
That would have been a much longer fight.
And just on a GM side, a little meta side of it, there was going to be a time when like cops are getting closer, and if you didn't kill her in enough time, that would have become a bit of a stress and a pressure point for you, and it could have added some other issues. I don't even want to tell you, but that was definitely close. If it wasn't for the critical injuries, honestly, like that would have I would have left on a much different cliffhanger. I'll say that.
Yeah.
And man, you guys like that saved the day ultimately. Is those critical injuries?
Yeah. Thank you, chat, for all those critical
solo
injuries.
Up, allowed you to kind of drag. Oh, and the other thing too, and Belladonna dragging Drake to the van, not stopping to fight. Just getting to the van, so when the time came, you could hop in and go. That was another factor. So like, just all the decision making here, like even when the shit was hitting the fan, I think you guys made some good decisions and just collectively made it happen. Ended on
a few times you can see a rocker boy take down a solo.
Right. Ended on a little sticky note. You got some sirens approaching, kind of a failed, stealthy getaway. Some people taking pictures of the van and you all driving off and stuff. And like, that might have some repercussions. We'll have to see how that plays out next Saturday when we start up right where we left off. So everybody, make sure you come back. We're now officially back in it, so every Saturday right here, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, make it a plan for Team Nevermore. I do also want to let everyone know that's watching and stuck it out that, hey, this team is evolving. We know that Udahime could no longer play, hence Nexus being an NPC for this current campaign. But after this, we do have a new player that's going to be joining us, and then we're going to kind of change up the team a little bit. We're going to start doing something a little different. We're going to start cycling through different games. We're going to have the same team, but we're going to cycle through different characters in these different systems and then circle back around to the same games with the same team members, same team and characters to continue on with each team, with each game system, because we've made so many new sponsors with Free League Publishing. Modiphius has been down with us for a long time. There's some others coming along the way, and we just have so many new games, dystopian sci-fi future games that we want to play, and this is how we're going to do it. So stick with us every Saturday, and we're going to get through Team Nevermore, this current campaign, and then we'll get on probably, I think Cyborg will be the next system that we dive into with this team.
I'm on board with this.
Hell yeah,
I love that book.
We'll do a little one-shot mini-series for that, and then we'll probably move on to either Into the Odd or Death in Space. Then we might move on to Fallout 2D20, and then maybe Homeworld, maybe back to Cyberpunk Red, and then we'll see where we take it from there. But anybody watching, also make sure you join the Patreon. I'm going to be back into shout-outs next Saturday. I wasn't prepared for today, but everything will be back in. Actually, actually next Wednesday, Team Veritas comes back in. I should be ready back then. I'll be back into all the Patreon shout-outs, and we're going to launch a new Patreon tier when this team evolves, and we're going to start a monthly sort of one-shot for Patreons to be cycled in. You might not play every month, maybe every other month, depending on scheduling and cycling in, but I'm going to have a nice little cheap chair option there to give lots of other people opportunities to play, as well as you heard Will mention at the top of the game that he's going to start GMing and giving some new players an opportunity to run through Tales of the Red. We have plenty of other GMs coming out, so lots of new casting calls will be launched. So also make sure you join the Cybernation Uncensored Discord so you don't miss any of the action. Other than that, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you to my players for coming back. I'm so fucking excited to be back in the GM seat and doing this, and I'll see y'all next time.
Take care, everybody.
Take care.
Cybernation Uncensored.